the shotgun. They'll throw to get this one started. He's going to air one out right away. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 59 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here's the rookie out of North Carolina, Omarion Hampton. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go again with Hampton. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Milton. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Alec Pierce, touchdown Giants. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point is up and through. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here, brings it up to the 33-yard line. First carry here for Devon Achane, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Derek Harmon, first rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. They put Pickens in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That one out wide to Achane. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Goff to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. That one caught by Smith. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
There's the big tight end, Vance. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And he's in! Devon Achane. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A give, and here comes Hampton. Open space to the 35. And he will not get to the end zone, but he'll get plenty of yards. A terrific run, bringing it to the 5. A big-time play out of the G-men. A pickup of 44 yards. We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. All even on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun is Milton. To the goal line and in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, New York. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. A quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds at the 45. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Smith. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught, left side, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run up the middle with Achan, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and 5. A run, and it's Achan. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Achan will take it in. Touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd down and 9. The shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Giants. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. And in motion is Smith. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. To throw is Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Goff to throw. That's complete. It's JSN. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On the ground, here is Achane. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here is Goff. That one out wide to Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Man in motion is Smith. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he will have a Packers first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Goff to throw on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. They put Pickens in motion. On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
To the pylon, he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Packers. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Packers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll take this to about the 28. Kyler Gordon there to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Milton. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Looking out of the gun is Milton. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Giants. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Milton. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And he will go all the way. Brian Thomas, touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Point after, coming up here. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. ground, it's Achan. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. There's Fant open right side. And he's gonna get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They put Pickens in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got his man, it's Smith. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Achan. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Achan. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's caught downfield by Smith. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now it's H.A. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. H.A. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one caught. George Pickens. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And this one is caught by Pierce. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Milton. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's caught. and he's gonna go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for two. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for two. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone for the two and extend the lead to 7 points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return is Greg Dortch. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. That's taken in by Achane. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down. To the air, it's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9. Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line. And that will all but end this game.
So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means